Hello everyone, and today we are talking about third conditional. Have you watched the videos I posted? It's nice to watch the videos before, okay? So let's see. What is the third conditional? Look, if we hadn't acted quickly, the fire would have killed many plants and animals. So we have the if clause using past perfect. Look, if they had worn boots, the main clause, they wouldn't have gotten blisters. If I had followed his advice, would I have been happy? Or you can invert. They wouldn't have gotten blisters if they had worn boots. Or would I have been happy if I had followed his advice? The only difference is that if you use if clause, you must put a comma here. Now, if we hadn't found him, then he would have died. If I'd followed his advice, would I have been happy? Complete the rules. If clause, use the... What do you use with the if clause? And main clause. In the main clause, what do you use? Let's see. Past perfect. And for the main clause, you're going to use would have. We use the third conditional to talk about things that didn't happen, but we wanted them to have happened. We can use the contraction apostrophe D, had, and what's the contraction here for had not? Hadn't, would, and wouldn't. Let's look at the examples. If you told me you hit your head, I would have taken you to the hospital. I wouldn't have gotten a sunburn if I hadn't fallen asleep on the beach. In the if clause, we use had plus past participle, not would have plus past participle. If I had worn a hat, I wouldn't have gotten a sunburn, and not this structure here. Okay? So now we're going to do this exercise here. Go to page 43, the think box. Read the sentences and complete the rules. The fire would have killed many animals if we hadn't acted quickly. Did the fire kill many animals? No. Why not? Because we acted quickly. But if we hadn't acted quickly, the fire would have killed many animals. If we hadn't found him then, he would have died. Did he die? No. Why not? Because we found him. But if we hadn't found him, he would have died. So, if clause, highlight, do we use the present perfect or do we use the past perfect? We use the past perfect. The main clause, do we use would have or just would plus past participle? Would have, okay? So we would have plus past participle. We use the third conditional to talk about things that happened or didn't happen. Didn't happen. If we hadn't found him, he would have died, but he didn't die. We can use contractions. A d for head, And for had not, we can use hadn't. Okay? So check your answers. So now you are going to do exercise number 1, number 2, number 3, okay? Number 3. So here you just have to choose the correct answer. Here you have to complete the sentences with the correct form. Remember, if past perfect, would have. And here you have to complete the story and use if. If Scarlett hadn't been late, she wouldn't have missed the bus. If she hadn't missed the bus, she wouldn't have blah, blah, blah. Okay? So we are checking this together next class. See you!